inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw, Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
19 light, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, here's Shador. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
To the air, Williams. He's going to go up top again. And now going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. That one's taken in by Spears. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On play action, here's Williams. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamar Chase laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
To throw now, here's Sanders. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Quentin Johnston doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 78 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Throwing, Sanders. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw, and they've got a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey! Gotta be lying.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Panthers first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Yeah, get about 6 there as he takes this from down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Cowboy,
Play action. It's Sanders. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
19 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Go!
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hampton is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Sanders. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Buka from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll set up the screen for Spears. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 5. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
That is caught. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the first and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 9 now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. David Njoku. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Sanders to throw. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
19. 70, Wolf. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Sanders. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Red, 60, 79. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Williams throwing to start the drive. This is caught. It's ball. And the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Back to throw. Williams. Touchdown! Tajay Spears in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Sanders. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the first down.
Haven't made a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
60 by 60 by Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw, Williams. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 6. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
To the air once more, Williams. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery. And a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
to the air. Williams. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Williams going to look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him.
That is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about throwing fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Now 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The look inside here, Hampton.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going up top. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find McMillan here.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. To throw once more. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing is Williams. He's got the Joker over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down.
Kennedy Lions. Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Sanders to throw. Complete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Tight. 19, 18. Go.
Now Sanders. Now a deep one for Johnston.
incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end.